Granblue Fantasy Relink just got a massive expansion, dude. Endless Ragnarok introduces 6 new playable characters, bringing the total to 28, each with their own unique playstyle and brand new skill trees to customize them even further. Loads of new bosses to fight with their own fun and unique mechanics. A whole ass roguelike mode with combat, puzzle, and platforming challenges. And of course, we wouldn't be complete without a crap ton of new stuff to grind and upgrades to unlock. If this game wasn't on your radar before, it absolutely should be now. Big thanks to Cygames for sponsoring this video and allowing me to play this expansion early. First, let's go over some core stuff about this game for those unfamiliar with it. The core gameplay loop of Granblue Fantasy Relink consists of taking on quests to beat up huge bosses, taking their loot, and using it to upgrade your characters to take on even bigger bad guys. Now, I get asked this a lot, and yes, you can do everything in this game completely solo thanks to very capable NPC party members. It's very single player friendly. But if you're into multiplayer, boy do I have some great news for all of us. This game now supports cross-play, dude. PC, PlayStation, and Switch 2 players can all play together unrestricted. Next up, the characters. My favorite thing about this game is how many characters you have to choose from. Each of them has their own unique play style and different skills you can pick, and new to the expansion, master traits, which are basically these skill trees that let you customize and fundamentally alter how you play, such as giving a shield effect to your healing skills, or even unique interactions between 2 different skills. I didn't actually expect them to get that creative with this shit, but I'm really glad they did. Like, just this alone already improves the combat system a lot. Rather than being forced into just one play style or skill set like you would be in the base game because it was just leagues better than everything else, this at least gives you a reason to use other less popular skills and even build your whole play style around that somehow. And that's not the only character changes they made to greatly improve the combat in this game. But for now, let's talk about the combat itself. They nailed the feeling of combat in this game, dude. It feels so incredibly smooth, polished, yet so impactful at the same time. Okay, now if you've never played this game before, it probably looks like there's a lot to take in. But once you get your hands on it, there's no greater feeling than landing that big hit or getting that perfect dodge at just the right time.
Nice.
Now in the base game, a lot of the fights are pretty well designed, but god, they pop off on the expansion. I'm trying to avoid too many spoilers for the sake of this video, but some of the more endgamey monsters, dude, like just talking about it makes me want to go fight them again right now. Also, maybe it's because I'm still new to the expansion and haven't min-maxed my characters yet, but Endless Ragnarok quests take a lot longer to complete than base game ones, which is good because base game quests were over like really quickly. But these ones seem to be pretty damn meaty. As far as difficulty goes, there is an excellent balance of challenging but beatable. If you're having trouble, most fights are beatable by simply building for survival and playing it safe. And if you really want, there's even assist mode if you want to just turn your brain off and let your character solo everything. Seriously, they buffed the hell out of this thing. I don't know if that's a pro or a con, but there you go. But fellow masochists, fear not. There are optional endgame fights designed for the 1% of players that want to min-max their build and push themselves to the limit. Before even getting into the expansion, the base game has received a massive quality of life update itself. I'm talking improved accessibility, clearer explanations for more obtuse mechanics like the damage cap, thank god, loads of new options to adjust the camera settings, reduce on-screen clutter, again thank god, and skipping those repetitive cutscenes during quests, just to name a few. And that big combat change I alluded to earlier, support skills have received a rework. They are now made much more valuable due to not being hindered by the damage cap like they were before. You can now build support in this game. Support is viable, holy crap. The grind for many upgrades and materials like weapon experience has been made significantly less tedious, all while still ensuring there's plenty to do and work towards. These are only some of the changes made to the core game, making it feel more like Granblue Fantasy Relink 2.0 in addition to the massive expansion that is Endless Ragnarok. But there's still a couple of things I was hoping that would change, such as being able to see how long a skill's cooldown actually is. I don't know why this isn't in the game already. And when you try to equip a gear set, I really wish they'd give you the option to equip just the sigils that aren't in use by your current party members, instead of forcing you to rip everything off and having to check which sigils your NPCs are now missing. Another gripe is that we still have mandatory character side quests to complete to gain permanent stat buffs and, more importantly, sigil slots for new characters. I understand that they want to entice people to actually do these quests because there are some pretty cool stories here. And say what you want about the English dub, but I think they do a pretty damn good job most of the time.
We clung to the empty promise of salvation out of fear that the bonds we had forged were slipping through our fingers.
But the trouble is, when you put important upgrades behind these quests, you entice players to just skip through them instead of actually paying attention to the story, which is a shame. Also, we did get 10 extra party member sets, which is awesome, but I'd like even more. Look, things get pretty messy in there, man. I'll sort it out later, I swear. Now let's focus on the new content itself. Endless Ragnarok introduces 3 new quest tiers to progress through. You'll unlock entirely new sigils, systems, masteries, and the ability to transcend your existing weapons in the process. Yeah, you have a lot of new stuff to grind out, but the game balances this by showering you with goodies around every corner. And this is the perfect example of how to make the grind feel good. Give the player lots of rewards and lots of stuff to use those rewards on. Without showing spoilers, there's also a bunch of endgame level bosses this time around, rather than just a couple like the base game had. This makes the quest feel much more varied, which is kind of essential to a game that's all about the grind like this one. The Conflux is a sick new single-player roguelike mode designed to add even more variety to your grinding. Here, you'll progress through several different rooms, ranging from combat rooms to chasing slimes to playing Spot the Difference to hardcore parkour to Wheel of Fortune and more. It's pretty cool stuff. And at the end, you can choose a specific selection of rewards based on what materials or kind of upgrades you're after. This mode is a ton of fun and has 5 different difficulty levels you can unlock as you progress through the game. But I do hope they add higher difficulties in the future, as even the current highest gets outscaled pretty quickly. The summoning system is also really cool. You can carry 4 summoning stones, but not only do they let you summon and control a monster, they can also come with some crazy good skills on them, giving you even more stuff to chase to make even more insane builds. These are a lot of fun, and holy crap, they are powerful even if you don't actually use them to summon. So there's way more stuff in this expansion than what's in this video, but now I want to share some of my more personal thoughts and feelings. Granblue Fantasy Relink launched back in February of 2024. It was a fantastic game back then, but I always felt like there were some core issues with the game that held it back from true greatness, you know what I mean? And I always believed that if it got a large-scale expansion like the Monster Hunter games do, that it could have been something truly spectacular. But after a pretty hyped start, things quickly began to die down, and I honestly thought this game was doomed to remain a diamond stuck in the rough. Which is why I want to applaud the developers here. Endless Ragnarok just feels like a love letter to longtime fans of this game and a new reason to jump back in for players both new and old. There's something more than just extra content here. There is a level of care, love, and passion that went into this project, and a crystal clear intention to both address the things that were holding this game back and expand upon the game in a way I thought I could only dream about. So if you're thinking to pick this game up, it has my recommendation. I'll leave a link directly to the Steam page in the description. Of course, if you already own the base game, you can simply buy the upgrade expansion kit and continue playing with your existing save file. No need to start all over again if you don't want to. Thanks for watching this video. Another thanks to Cygames for both the sponsorship and for believing in this game enough to make an expansion. And until next time,
Good luck and happy hunting!